you have a collection of films and videotape sitting in your attic, basement, hall closet, or a box somewhere that are being lost to time? Creative artists can transfer your 8mm, Super 8mm, and 16mm films, as well as converting your VHS, CVHS, 8mm, and mini DV to DVD. Preserve your family's video history for the generations to come. Creative Artists, 1113 West Spring Street, Monroe, 770-267-7368.
This month's Member of the Month has been in Walton County for 16 years and has had volunteers involved with the Walton County Chamber of Commerce for the past several years. In 2013, a representative from this company was added to our board of directors. This member is also involved volunteering with these community organizations: the Crisis Pregnancy Center, the Walton Animal Guild, FISH, Bay Creek Mobile Home Park, Scarlet Thread Ministries, the PATH Project, and Habitat for Humanity, to name a few. In addition, this member also raises funds for breast cancer awareness and Operation Smile, and runs a shoe and pajama drive for those less fortunate in the community. This member recognizes the impact that a strong school has in our community and continues to put forth an effort to be a positive impact to our community through its involvement. Please help me congratulate this month's Member of the Month, Loganville Christian Academy, Doug and Christy Monda. The United Way is a great organization, helps lots of people in this community, and we hope that you will continue to be a part, and if you're not a part of it already, to get involved with the United Way. So I will now turn it over to Lee Garrett, who is the 2013 campaign chair for the United Way. Lee?
Thank you, Meredith. Meredith, thanks a lot for having the program turned over to us today. The Chamber has always been just a huge sponsor of the United Way, and Athens First for sponsoring the program and allowing United Way to just really take over. We really, really appreciate it. The Chamber has always been involved with the United Way, and without them sponsoring this kickoff, we could never reach our goals. So we appreciate the Chamber's involvement so much. Terry, thanks a lot. Thanks to the board. It's been my pleasure this year to serve as the president of the board for the United Way. We've had a great year. Without your support, we couldn't have done it. And we have been, over the last few years, working through our 5-year plan. And we've hit every benchmark that we've set. That including every goal that we've set, every campaign benchmark we've set, we've reached every one of them. And this year, most notably, we moved to our new office over on Church Street. And we hope that visibility in the community is going to help enhance us, meet the needs of our agencies, and increase our capability to serve Walton County. This past year, I guess it was our 2012 and 2013 campaign was chaired by Nathan Franklin. He did an unbelievable job. He helped us all embrace our alter egos as we all became true hometown heroes. We exceeded our goal by $13,000. Our goal was $350,000 that we reached this year, and he was $13,000 over that. Y'all need to give him a clap. Well, without further ado, I'm not going to stand up here and talk long because I am now pleased to welcome him as our new president of the board for the 2013 and 2014 United Way Board of Directors. I'll ask him to come forward and receive the gavel.
Thank you, Lee. We certainly owe a lot of our success in the United Way over the years to a man that we've already heard from today, Mr. Lee Garrett. Lee has been a member of our board of directors for many years and has served as a member of the campaign team and chaired the allocations committee before as well. As president of the board, Lee has led us through the relocation to our new building and a change in our fiscal year. We're slow to let him go. We're not letting him off the hook just yet. And we're so fortunate that Lee has agreed to remain on the board as our campaign chair for the coming year. I heard that last guy set quite a record, Lee, so you got it's certainly my privilege, and for now, Lee, please come forward and please receive, for your work up to this point, to receive the President's Award in recognition of your outstanding service to United Way as President in 2012. All right, we're going to let Lee exit. I think he's part of the fun today. I am honored and humbled to serve as the 2013 United Way President and excited about the campaign that will kick off today. Before we do, we want to take time and recognize the many people and organizations that have made our campaign such a great success this past year. Like any great organization knows, it certainly takes a group of great people to be successful. We asked you to be hometown heroes last year, and each of you truly were, and you answered the call. We want to specifically thank two members of our board of directors who are retiring this year. We would like to recognize and thank them for their long service to the United Way. First, let me talk about Ben Garrett with Athens First Bank and Trust, retiring after 10 years of service to the United Way. Ben has served as campaign chair, board president twice, and has been a driving force in helping the United Way grow to the success that we enjoy today. Please help me honor Mr. Ben Garrett. Thank you, Ben. Second, Mr. Ted Calloway with Social Circle Ace Hardware, retiring after 6 years of service. Ted has been our leader for the Social Circle area and has worked hard to lead a campaign at Ace Hardware. He has served on the campaign team and the allocations committee and has been a great board member for 2 terms. Please join me in thanking Mr. Ted Calloway for his service. Thank you, gentlemen. And now I'd like to recognize our top campaign producers and ask them to come forward as well. First, we'd like to recognize those campaigns who achieved 100% participation among their employees. For the second year, we are pleased to recognize Legacy State Bank. Next, we would ask Liberty First Bank, who has achieved this for the past 6 years, to come forward. Also, we'd like to recognize the Walton County Chamber of Commerce. And for the 8th year in a row, the Walton Tribune. Congratulations. We wanted to recognize our real hometown heroes this year, our public safety agencies throughout Walton County. We held a special lunch in which we invited representatives from our law enforcement, fire, rescue, and EMS agencies from our cities and, of course, the county. We asked them to take on the Heroes Challenge to see which of the agencies could raise the most money for the United Way. As our first year of venturing down this road, we'd like to recognize the winner of the first Heroes Cup. They held a special event and encouraged their staff to make payroll deductions. Our winner this year, Monroe Police Department. Congratulations. Liberty First Bank is a campaign we can count on each year. With 100% participation for the last few years, their focus was on increasing per capita giving, and this year they really exceeded all expectations. Our award for highest percentage overall goal goes to Liberty First Bank at 159% of their goal. Congratulations. Another one of our great supporters always is Public Supermarket. This year, their total giving was nearly $50,000 for their individual campaign, making the second largest campaign this year. Again, this year, we would like to recognize them for having the largest number of individuals who gave $1,000 or more. They have 13 employees to do that. Please help me congratulate Public Supermarket. I'm certainly proud that Walton County Public Schools continues to lead the United Way campaign. This year, I am definitely humbled by the support that my co-workers showed me as campaign chair. We were able to hit an unbelievable mark. For the first time, our campaign topped $100,000. We ended up with, I believe, Angela, if I'm correct, $103,813, and that's close to 1/3 of the United Way campaign. Our district employee campaign managers, Kim Embry and Kim Hyde, focused this year on increasing the number of small gifts and really encouraged all of our employees to give up basically one soft drink a week. That was kind of our motto, one Coke a week, so to speak. We substantially increased the number of donors, and their $1 a week made a huge difference in the United Way. We certainly didn't lose focus on our leadership giving. Employees who gave $500 or more certainly increased again this year with 44 altogether. We'd like to ask Kim Hyde to come forward on behalf of Walton County School District to accept these two awards, Top Overall Campaign and Most Leadership Givers for Walton County School District. More than 30 local companies ran payroll deduction campaigns for the United Way last year. These were our most outstanding performers. Please help me take a moment and thank them for their commitment to the United Way. Our leadership givers are people who personally gave $500 or more to the United Way. I would like to ask all of our leadership givers to please stand at this time and be recognized. Let's thank them. We had a great campaign in 2012, and I'm looking forward to an even greater success in 2013. So now, without further ado, let's have a little fun in the tradition of this ceremony. It's my pleasure to introduce our new campaign chairman, Mr. Lee Garrett, who's Vice President of Liberty First Bank for our 13-14 campaign kickoff. Well, it must be duck season. It's almost on Willie and Jace.
Hey, Uncle Sal, what you doing?
Well, I think since we're here at the United Way kickoff, we ought to drink a little tea, raise a little money, and then when we get tired, go take a little nap.
Hey boys, what y'all up to?
Hey, Miss Kay. We're out here just trying to raise a little money for the United Way. I know you got something good cooking. There's a lot of folks here in Walton County that need our help.
Yeah, we got to get on that. But you know, I'd like to do a little duck hunting too.
Why don't you come on up the ducks?
All right.
Everybody's always ducking out when it comes to helping our community.
Well, we're gonna have to shoot them down. Oh, it's so exciting. I just don't have time for United Way. I'm so busy.
Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. It is so easy to run a campaign. We do all the work for you. All you got to do is call a staff meeting. We bring out some community volunteers. We bring out our board. We bring out some of our agencies. You fill out some pledge cards, and that's it. We provide everything you need.
That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah, baby, nice shot. Here comes another one.
Man, I'm always getting this calls over here, this calls over here. Why should I get the United Way?
There are a lot of great charities in Walton County, and they all deserve support. You can give, when you give to United Way, you give to all 10 of our member agencies, and you help 1 in every 3 people in the county. It's just the best way to give.
That's a fact, Jack.
There's still a lot of ways to duck out, and here comes another.
Well, you know, the economy is bad, and I've got kids in school. I just can't afford to give to United Way.
Every dollar counts. Most people contribute by making a contribution through payroll deduction. Even as little as $1 a week makes a huge difference. Now, everyone can afford $1.
That's a fact, Jack.
Good shot, Miss Kevin. There's no tucking around when you're here.
I read online that United Way supports agencies I don't like.
Each United Way is separate, and each community supports different agencies. In Walton County, we only support the 10 on the list, and not another community, and not one dime ever goes to another agency in another community.
That's a fact, Jack.
Our flock is 2. How about I say that? What we would give wouldn't make a difference.
Our biggest
I'm trying to get away.
Our biggest campaign is the Walton County Schools, and they have thousands. But our smallest is the Walton County Chamber of Commerce, and they only have 3 people. Every campaign makes a difference, no matter how big or how small.
That's a fact, Jack.
Whoa, girl, that was a good one. But there are still more reasons why people duck out on our community. And here comes another one.
I just don't know what United Way does with my money. I would like for it to stay here.
The money we raise does stay here. Each United Way is separate and governed locally by people you know and trust. We make decisions locally about which agency are our members and how much money goes to each agency. More than 83% of each dollar goes directly to our 10 local agencies, and we run the United Way on less than 17 cents out of every dollar. That makes us one of the most efficient charities in the nation.
That's a fact, Jack.
Nice shot, Miss Kate, but I think I see another one coming. Oh, boy.
I hear all this stuff about that United Way. I just don't know how it could affect me. I wouldn't use any of those agencies.
Again, you've got to be kidding me. Did you know that 1 in every 3 people in Walton County is touched by one of our United Way agencies? And even if you're not touched, you know somebody who has. And if you're lucky enough not to have to use one of our agencies, these agencies that are out there and helping others in need makes our whole community stronger.
That's a fact, Jack.
Corey, I tell you, I sure hope no one else tries to duck out on the United Way. I hate for y'all to have to shoot somebody else.
Hey, I'm getting tired. I think it's time to go take a little nap. But before I go, I got one thing to say. It's on like Donkey Kong.
I gotta take these glasses off so I can see. Let's hear it for our Ducks and Hunters, your 2013 United Way campaign team. Our team members, our campaign team, our board, they keep the United Way flying high. And I'm going to ask them all to come back in, and if you're out there in the audience and you're on one of our directors, if you're one of our campaign team members, I want y'all to come up and line up across the front and let me introduce you. All right, board, campaign team, please come up. That would be everybody that just left. I do have a list, so I can make sure I keep my ducks in a row. Don't laugh, you're gonna hear more. All right, starting, this is our board and our campaign team. They do a phenomenal job of being engaged in the community. They're here to help you if you have any questions about the United Way, if you need any help with your campaign, these are the folks that you turn to. I'm going to start out over here on my, Angela Yorman, I can't forget her. She's the backbone. She keeps all the Angela is our executive director, and she also manages what we call the nonprofit center over there on Church Street, and we're having some great successes over there too. I can't leave out Walton County Healthcare Foundation for making that happen for us too. To her left is Ms. Gail Sisk with Pinnacle Bank. Mr. Ben Garrett with Athens First Bank and Trust, and thanks again, Ben, for allowing us to sponsor the program. And Ben's been on this board longer than I have, so he's meant a lot to this organization. Patty Souther with State Farm Insurance, she is our allocations chair this year. Christy Peters with the Walton Tribune, Kenny Smiley with Georgia Connector, Lisa Humphreys with Legacy State Bank, Kerry Bailey with Athens First. I don't think he needs an introduction. Bubba, Chief Glass. Dessa Morris with George Walton Academy. Bruce Wright, our probate judge. Thank you so much. Dawn Griffin, she's president of Liberty First Bank. Kim Embry with Walton County Public Schools, the biggest campaign we have. Thank you. Who's next over there? Amy Greenway with Edward Jones Investments. Sean Ellerby with Allstate Insurance. Mr. Gary Hobbs, Superintendent of Walton County Schools, also known as SI. Hey, Jack. Standing behind them is Chris Atkinson. He's an attorney with what is Atkinson Ferguson now, that's right. And then Dee Dee Quillian is with Essex Bank in Loganville. You give all these folks a round of applause. Hang tight just a second. Let me catch up with the program. All right, y'all can exit out. Stage right. Stage right. As they exit, I'll start talking about our agencies. If you want to see people who never duck out on people in need, you don't need to look any further than our 10 local United Way agencies. They never quack under pressure. They always answer the call, and you'll never see them get their feather troubled. I'd like to ask a representative from each of our United Way agencies to please stand at your seat and let me recognize you. A Child's Voice, Child Advocacy Center. The Boys and Girls Club of North Central Georgia. Faith and Serving Humanity, FISH. The Girl Scouts of Historic Georgia. Northeast Georgia Boy Scouts Council of America. Project Renewal. Shepherd Staff. Unlimited Services. The East Georgia chapter of the American Red Cross. And the Walton County Senior Citizen Council. Now let's give these folks a round of applause. All right, now that these great agencies, and you know a little bit about all the work they do, we've got to figure out a way to get to this goal. So I've got to get our ducks in a row and get ready to reveal our campaign goal to help support them this year. I need the campaign team to return again and line up here in front of me. Turn to the right. A little more, brother. We can't move it. There you go. A little more. Good deal. All right, now, we need everybody to help us with our duck call here. I need everybody to join in, and we're going to say quack, 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 boo. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? All right, here we go. Quack, 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 boo. $375,000 campaign goal. Maybe you see this team, we will get there. Thanks so much to all of our team members for helping us. And remember, don't duck out on people in our community. All these folks here, they've inspired us to set this goal. So I hope it's inspired you to answer the call from the United Way. Get your company involved, get that payroll deduction working. It means so much to all the people in Walton County. Thank you. One thing you do need to know about Walton County is that we are some lucky ducks. We've got so many great companies, so many organizations that flock to the United Way. They always fly in formation. They're known as our pace setters for the United Way. Gary Hobbs, Superintendent of Walton County Schools, is serving as our pace setter chairman for the 3rd year in a row. And I'll tell you, if you need lessons on how to run a campaign, these guys can do it at Walton County Schools. We appreciate them so much. I'm going to turn the program over to Gary and let him recognize our pace setters. Gary Hobbs.
Thank you, Lee. We just got back from a great hunting trip, and I'm still in my camos, but we're going to wing it. We're going to wing it. I'm honored to serve again this year as chairman of the group of organizations that leads the way, the United Way campaign. Nathan and I are very proud of the employees of Walton County Public Schools who have shown their commitment to United Way and earned our designation as a pace setter. Being a pace setter means that we are among those organizations in the community who have shown a strong commitment to United Way by helping those who need it most in our community. It is something that we believe makes our organization stronger, and we're pleased to be a part of it. Get my script right up here. Our United Way pace setters met last week for our goal commitment ceremony. These organizations together have set goals to raise, listen to this, and committed $285,520, or 76% of the goal that you just saw revealed for you. Let's give them a great hand. This time I would like to recognize each of these companies and have them come forward and receive an award for their participation as a pace setter. Angela's going to help me here with the plaques. First, Athens First Bank and Trust. Carmichael. Clearview Regional Medical Center.
Essex Bank, Hitachi, Kroger, Legacy State Bank, Liberty First Bank, Minerva Beauty, Patty Sadler State Farm, Pinnacle Bank, Public Supermarkets, Social Circle Ace Home Center, Social Circle City Schools, the Walton Tribune, Walmart Distribution Center, Walton County Chamber of Commerce, Walton County Public Schools, and last but not least, Walton County Government. Walton EMC is our last one. These are our United Way leaders in our community. They set the pace. Let's hear it one more time for their. We have a very special guest today. His name is Michael Mitchell, and he is part of the management team at the Walmart Distribution Center. Michael never thought he would need the help of one of our United Way agencies, but recently he did. He's here today to tell us all about it. Thank you, Michael.
Hey there. I gotta tell you, Si, you're my favorite.
That's a fact, Jack.
Hey, Jack, listen here. Well, good afternoon. I want to tell you a little bit about myself first before I get into my personal testimony of what I got from the United Way, and in particular, Red Cross. I was born and raised in Walton County, been here all my life, work here. Hey, we didn't see you earlier. But really, I got a wife, 2 kids. My daughter, she's the oldest, she's fixing to go to college this Saturday. I just dropped my son off at his first day at high school this morning. Anyway, I've worked at the Walmart Distribution Center for 12 years. I'm in asset protection. Really enjoy it. I like all the things that Walmart does in the community. And so, the reason why I'm here today is I want to tell you a little personal testimony of what happened to me and my family on July 5th. You know, this weather system's been real crazy this year. We've had some pop-up thunderstorms, but during those thunderstorms, lightning struck our house and started a fire. Luckily, my wife was able to get my 2 kids out, our 2 little bugs, and my mom. She lived downstairs, but we was able to get out safely. But it still didn't erase the fact that our house was burned. Okay? It's actually good. Right now, it's back down to the bare walls. They're taking electricity out, electrical work out right now. So, but anyway, during the fire, you know, we were still in shock and awe, and really, you know, couldn't really think past our houses sitting here burning. But anyway, the local fire department came out. They responded really quick. Monroe PD come out. But the fire department actually called the Red Cross for us. And I got to tell you honestly, you know, when the Red Cross came out, the representative was so nice, so friendly, very understanding of the things that we were going through at that moment. And they were out there quickly. I mean, our house was still smoking. They were in there. They were making arrangements for us to stay at the hotel for 3 days. They actually gave us some money so that we can actually go buy clothes, toiletries, or basic needs that we didn't have. You know, all that we had at that time was what we wore outside. Well, poor son, he was in his underwear. So we got him some clothes. But honestly, I got to tell you, the community, there was 2 ladies, the last 2 ducks that was here, had stuff written on their shirt. I'm a personal testimony or perfect example of where the money goes to. Okay, I've contributed to United Way for years, okay? But I knew it supported a lot of agencies just by what I've done, but honestly, the work y'all are doing, it helps out tremendously. I represent the 1 in 3 families that actually got the help. Anyway, really, that's pretty much all I got. That skit was wonderful. I do love Duck Dynasty, and I got to tell you, to get my Duck Dynasty phrase in, the Red Cross really made me happy. Thank you.
Michael, thank you for that inspiring story. Certainly an example at home for us to glean from. We certainly wish you and your family the best as you continue to recover. Personally, I would like to thank you all for being with us today to celebrate the kickoff of this 2013-2014 campaign. I want to remind you not to duck out on getting involved in the United Way. As a side note, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but last year was for the first time with our new goal of $350,000. It was the first time we were able to actually give these agencies what they asked for. We want to keep doing that, and that's hard to do. The need has never been more. Personally, from the school system standpoint, I think we benefit so much. So, you know, a lot of what we do in this organization comes right back through our doors, and you guys see it in the community as well. Here's how you can get involved. First, please make your own contribution. Feel free to waddle on up after lunch. Open your checkbook, make a contribution today. We'll take 1 cent, we'll take $1 million or anything in between. Second, please consider starting a campaign at your workplace. Use payroll deduction. $1 a week certainly makes a difference. Our United Way team will make it easy for you to start a campaign. We can provide everything that you'll need. Thirdly, please think about a company gift or employee match. It's tax deductible. It helps encourage your employees to give. If you would like more information, you can flock to any of our campaign team members after this meeting. They'll all be around. Please don't duck out on this opportunity. Your community is counting on you and us together as a group more than ever. Today, as we end our program, we want to thank again the Chamber for hosting us, as always, at this annual meeting, Athens First for sponsoring the luncheon, and all of you for being a part of our kickoff. This officially adjourns our meeting, and I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon.
Hey, thank you for watching. I'm Dina Huff, Executive Director for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth. And today, my lovely guest is Miss Teresa Thompson with the Walton County Public School System. And school has started again. And
we are back to school.
I've seen the buses rolling and the cars rolling, and everybody's eager to get back to school, I know.
Oh, the kids are all excited. You know, every day there's smiles on their faces, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And parents, of course, are smiling too. The kids are back at school.
Oh, I know the parents are smiling.
Yeah.
Long summer. But Teresa, tell us a little bit about what's going on for this school year and any exciting events that you have going on with your department.
Well, you know, the school system's always planning things, and there's just a lot of exciting things for families and parents this year. I guess, first of all, the big news is we've had the iPad rollout in our 3 high schools in Walton County. And that's an exciting thing. The technology possibilities and potential there is just really something. But I wanted to share with parents that the Walton County School District will have some opportunities in early October, some computer classes for parents.
Right.
They can learn about how the iPads are being used in the classrooms. how to navigate the school and the Board of Education websites, and learn about the online grade book, how parents can access their students' grades, their students' class attendance, just a lot of beneficial things for parents. Just right on a keyboard is all you need. So.
You know, that's so helpful. I know when I was growing up, my parents didn't have that. So it's wonderful having one kid in school. It's great to be able to keep up with all that, and you don't have to constantly ask your kid because they're not always honest.
Well, they're not always real forthcoming with
Right.
information, but parents can just easily access that information now, so they can't keep anything from parents.
That's
It's
right.
all out there.
That's right.
But our schools, specifically, I know our Title I schools, we have 11 Title I schools in Walton County. They have computers in the schools that parents can use. So if you don't have access to the internet at home, parents can go into the schools and use a computer, at least a couple of computers there, and can email teachers and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, and the training's available for them if they're not that savvy on a computer.
Well, and when my children were in school, my husband and I went to our children for help with our computer at home, and that's true now. But parents, if you're just not real sure about it, or want to learn, or just want to make sure you're understanding everything, we are right there to help parents. So,
that is wonderful. And as always, Teresa has so much going on throughout the year, and we try to help her get the word out through the partnership and any other means that we have here to spread the word about any of the great events that y'all have. And with Teresa's department, they always encourage parental involvement. I think that's the key to student success. And
oh, absolutely. Parents are equal partners with teachers, the school administration, and we really encourage parents to be involved. Schools have volunteer opportunities for parents. And of course, with the Title I program in our schools, the Title I program offers a lot of additional resources for students. It's all about student achievement, student learning. And so through Title I, we're able to offer programs, additional technology, after-school tutorial services, professional learning for teachers, depending, it kind of varies from school to school, but we need parent input on programs and opportunities in our schools, and it just, great things can happen when we have parents involved, so we encourage parents to do that.
Right. Well, the question I have about the iPads, is it just the high schoolers? What grades are going to have access?
Just the high schools right now have iPads. I'm not sure about the plans for middle school students. I think there's been some discussions back and forth on, I think there are plans to get them in the middle schools, but the timeline I'm just not sure about right now.
Yeah.
But right now they are in the hands of high school students. All of our high schools have had opportunities for families to come in and learn about how iPads will be implemented in the school in the classrooms, and they're there and out there, and it's just incredible what's taking place in the classroom now with these iPads.
Oh yeah, they can do so much, and I know it's a great way to save our kids' backs, so they don't have to tote those heavy book bags with all the textbooks. And I know some try to put every single book they have in there, so it will be helpful to have the iPads.
It's just so lightweight and convenient. Just pack it up and go. Plus, students can do homework assignments on their iPads and just hit send, and it's off to the teacher. No excuses like the dog ate my homework anymore.
Exactly.
Those won't work anymore.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's great.
We've really come a long way, haven't we?
We really have. Yeah. And we have an awesome technology department here in our school district.
Yes, we do.
They're just awesome folks, and working real hard to get these iPads out there and programs started. So.
And I must say, they're always on top of things.
They are always on it. Yes, definitely.
That's good. Anything else you'd like to share about these?
Well, just wanted to mention too, again about parents volunteering in the schools. All of our schools appreciate parent volunteers. Our media centers, need help in checking out books with students and shelving books and making copies for teachers, just all sorts of things, opportunities for parents to be involved, and just encourage them to do that. So.
Okay, great. And I know you're all over the place, but if somebody wanted to contact you, where's the best number, email?
Well, I have two counterparts in our school district. Donna Hawk works with the Title I program as well as I, of course I do, and Donna kind of works the Monroe cluster schools.
Okay.
Kathy Ellington works at Monroe Area High School, and then I work the Walnut Grove and Loganville cluster schools.
Okay.
So we all work together, and we can be reached through the Board of Education website.
Okay.
And we have, if you can get there, we have phone numbers and other
That'd be great.
ways to
Yeah.
reach us. So
Yeah.
yes, please call us.
Okay, great. This is awesome, Teresa, and I wish you the best this year.
Thank you,
And,
ma'am.
and we'll be, I'm sure I'll have you back when there's another exciting
Yeah.
event to
Hope so.
spread.
Hope so.
But thank you as always for watching. And if you ever have any concerns or questions for us here at the partnership, please feel free to contact us. And if you need to know about a resource and we don't know about it, we'll try to get that information to you. We may have to call you back, but at least we'll call you back with a number and a contact.
Yeah.
So as always, thank you for watching.
Hey, I'm Isaac with Reboot Computer Company. I'm going to do the Reboot Tech Tip today. We're going to talk about two things today. One is about Windows XP going out of service, and the other thing I wanted to briefly touch on is adware. We'll start with Windows XP. Next year, I believe it is in April, Windows XP is going to go out of service. What that means to you is that you will not receive any more updates from Microsoft for Windows XP. There's lots of things that updates do. They can help with security, they can help with the actual working of the Windows with the internet or with other devices or all that stuff. So yes, you will still be able to use your Windows XP computer. There will be a security risk involved. Also, with some of the new devices that come out, like maybe the new iPhone or something like that, you're probably not going to be able to use it with your old Windows XP computer. So keep that in mind. And again, I believe that's in April is when that gets switched over. The other thing I wanted to talk about is adware. Adware, or some people call it spyware. These programs, they come in on your computer off the internet. They're like, they're not quite a virus because they don't actually come in and take over the computer. But they do stuff on your computer that they should not be doing. Most of them, what they'll do is they'll transmit information to some server somewhere, and people gather information about you, like where you go on the internet, what you do on your computer, stuff like that. Typically they can't get into the confidential stuff, like if you're banking online or something like that, but I say typically. But anyway, so you need some kind of program to get rid of this stuff if it comes in. Two very popular ones that actually work really well, and we use them here at the store, and they're free. If you need somebody to install it for you, you can bring it to us. We charge $10 to do it. But anyway, there's two of them. They're called, one of them's called Malwarebytes, and the other one is called Spybot. And both of those go through your computer and see if you have any adware already, and it'll just pull it off for you. Or it depends on the version you do, it may protect you from even getting adware at all. But these programs, again, are not something that you want on your computer. Another symptom actually of the adware is you may be on the internet and you start seeing all these ads just pop up everywhere for all kinds of stuff that you've never seen before. That's an adware program also, so that's another symptom. Anyway, keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm Isaac Rhodes with Reboot Computer Company, giving you the Reboot Tech Tip.
Hello, this is Jody Johnson here with the Recreation Report. All of our fall sports have began play, and this weekend on August 17th, we'll begin our jamboree with our football programs, where all of our football teams will come in and they'll play a half of a game against two different teams. So all the football teams and cheerleading teams will be out this weekend on August 17th, and we'll be participating as long as the rain holds out. Also, our baseball and softball And soccer teams are all busy practicing at their facilities, and the season will begin in the next week or so with that. And as always, as soon as we start a program, we're looking to, towards the future and what our next program will be. And as the summer and the fall gets near, our basketball program will start. Our sign-ups are September 15th through the 22nd for basketball registration. So come in and get registered. We've always had large numbers of boys and girls ages 5 to 18 that want to play basketball at our facilities. Since the community centers were built, the basketball numbers have grown slightly over the last few years. So we look forward to coming in. The cost of the program this year is $60, and that provides your uniform and all the games that you will get to play. I think we have a 10-game schedule, and then we have our countywide playoffs. So we look forward to seeing you register. And as always, please come in. This is the time of year where everybody renews their dues. If you're a member of our community centers, most of you are aware, you come in and you pay your registration fees, which comes out to about $2 per week per family. We prorate that by when you come in and sign up. For you people that are seniors, that are 60 and above, it's absolutely free for the membership. You do pay a $1 or a one-time $20 fee to access the doors that lead upstairs. So come in, get registered, and start participating in some of the programs that we have to offer. Our website's the best place to see where that information is, and that is waltoncountyga.gov. You're welcome to give us a call at any of our numbers. Our numbers are 770-266-1681 is our administrative office, and we're located at the historic courthouse in downtown Monroe. A lot of people still believe this to be the courthouse, but the new courthouse back in 2000, I believe in 5, they built a new government building, which is out on Hammond Drive, which houses all the courts, the finance departments, code office, all of those other county functions are out at the Hammond Drive Community Center. At the Justice Center. So go out there for that. But our administrative office is at the historic courthouse. And then we have satellite offices in Social Circle, in Monroe at Falker Park, and at Loganville at Meridian Park. So please go to our website at waltoncountyga.gov. Come join us for any of our programs. We hope that we'll see you at a baseball or a football game coming up here in the months of August, September, and we hope to see you soon at the community centers where we're open for business. Until next time, thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center, and want to thank you all for tuning in today. A few things we want to talk about around here. We're closing out summer and getting prepared for fall and the new school year, and that'll really add on to our office paper recycling route, because we'll be back in the schools again and we're looking forward to it. So a majority of our office paper throughout the year comes from the schools and comes in via our office paper recycling route that we run for the local businesses and the schools. And the schools provide a big portion of our office paper recycling. And with that in mind, we want to remind all you students that we do recycle in the schools, and to make sure that you pick up your loose papers and all of that stuff and get them into the recycling bins. And also any of the trash that's out of place, make sure we get that where it goes, in the trash cans and what can be recycled in the recycle bins, and keep our schools nice and clean throughout the year. It's very important that we do that. With that, I also wanted to remind some of the teachers and administrators out there, if they happen to be tuning in, that we would love to get into the schools and do programs. We've done those before and talked to the kids some about recycling and litter prevention and things of that nature. And we would really like to come out and see you and talk to the kids. And also remember that we're here and we have a room here to do field trips and do programs here for the kids. And we'd love to have you. We could also walk the kids around and give them a tour of the facility and let them see what we do here. It's what we really enjoy doing, and it's super important that we do get to the kids, because they're the most important ones that we do talk to about recycling and litter prevention and the things that we care about and the things that we do here and that we find important. So we did want to remind you all of that and to let you know that we're here and we're happy to reach out into the schools or have you guys here. So basically we look forward to seeing you guys here at the Recycling Center. We'll be preparing for the fall and some of our obligations will change a little bit. We'll move over more to the paper recycling and that'll be a bigger deal of what we're doing out here. But you guys come out and see us. We'll be happy to show you around, and once again, thank you for tuning in.
Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in. As usual, we're going to show you some more of the dogs and cats that are here at Walton County Animal Control. You know, summertime, I said it last week, it's our busiest time. In July, we had over 400 dogs and cats brought into the shelter. We had, you know, some luck getting a lot of those out into adoptive homes and into rescues, but there's still a lot that are in danger of being put to sleep. So we really need the community's help. There's a lot of different ways to help. If you go on our website, we take sponsorships for dogs. These are pledged dollar amounts to rescues that save dogs from our shelter. That helps the nonprofit rescues cover the cost of the animals, and it helps more get out of here. We also take donations, especially for cat toys, cat bowls, different things for cats. We're trying to give away free adoption kits with every cat adoption, so donations like that help us out as well. Or even more, if you're looking for a new pet to add to your home, consider your shelter. Yes, you could go buy a pet, but we have purebred dogs, we have beautiful cats, we have a lot of different animals that come through. We'll take your name and put it on a wish list for a certain breed, so really no reason to go out and buy when the Walton Animal Control Shelter has plenty of adoptable animals. And so now we'll show you some of those animals that are here.
We got a male, not neutered. He is about 4 months old, very sweet and playful. He needs a home fast, and we do have other cats and kittens also.
We've got a male Dachshund mix. He's probably about 3 or 4 years old. He's really nervous right now, but camera shot. But he's a sweet dog and needs a home.
Good boy. This is Seth. He's a coonhound. He's about 5 months old. He's a really good boy and could really use a good home.
And this is Emily. She's obviously related to the other dachshund that we just showed, but she's a lot younger. She's only about 6 months old. Real sweet little dog, and she'll stay a small dog. So a lot of different sizes, shapes, colors that we have here at Animal Control.
This is Buster. He's a boxer. He's a male. He's already neutered. He's about 1 year old, and I think he wants to play with the rock.
We got a little male healer. He's probably about 3 or 4 months old. Very sweet. He's scared, but he'll come around. He seems to love everybody. He's a puppy.
Hey, this is Pierce. It's a male beagle. You know, everyone can have a beagle. They're great dogs. They're not real big, so they fit in the house very well. They've always got really good personalities, good temperaments, and usually love to play with kids and play with other dogs. So just an excellent breed to have as a pet. So come on down and adopt him. He's ready for a new home.
All right, this is Saffron, Sable, and Cole. They're about 2 months old. They're lab mixes. 2 boys and a girl, and they could really use a good home.
We have a male German Shepherd. He's 3 to 4 years old. Very sweet, not neutered. Needs a good home. Somebody that has lots of room